honourable member from Ajax pick?
Well, an issue that's gaining a lot of support locally is for there to be a ship named the HMCS Ajax. And this is something I've been proud to support over the last while. It was an initiative brought forward by Ajax Council and Mayor Parish, and really has had a tremendous amount of community support, and something I think is very logical. When you think of the history of Ajax, the fact that it's a municipality named after a ship, the fact that it was the source of so much of our munitions during World War II. In fact, there is no other community in the Commonwealth that produced more munitions for World War II than Ajax. So given those facts, and given that close affinity and connection with the Navy, it would only make sense that it come full circle and that one of the next ships that is made for the Canadian Navy would be named after the municipality of Ajax. I had an opportunity not so long ago, I blogged about it, to stay aboard the HMCS Winnipeg and to learn about how important that connection between their host municipality is, how it's not only a great honor for the municipality, but how much it means to the troops, and how that relationship really makes both stronger. So it's something I'd love to see here locally. So I had a chance to meet with Ajax Town Council and to receive a book of all of the information that they had gathered in support of naming a ship Ajax. And we had an opportunity to meet at Ajax Town Hall and sort of formally launch that process. And I took that book with all of that information and had an opportunity to meet with the Vice-Admiral and had a lunch with him and talked to him about a number of issues to do with the Navy, but certainly about the naming of the ship as well. Now, the Vice-Admiral will be responsible for setting up the committee that's responsible for naming ships and making a recommendation to the minister. So this is somebody I wanted to make sure who knew about this cause, and he was very receptive to that information and to the potential of naming a ship Ajax. Also had the opportunity in the House today to raise this issue and to speak of the importance of the government really in advance naming this ship. And to my way of thinking, there's no reason why the government couldn't pre-announce that one of the next new ships that will be built in the Canadian Navy would bear the name HMCS Ajax.
One community in Canada produced more munitions for the Allied war effort during World War II than any other in the British Commonwealth. A community named after a legendary Royal Navy ship key to the first decisive victory on the seas against Nazi Germany. It's the Town of Ajax, a community I'm honored to represent. The Town of Ajax is seeking one other very special distinction: for a Canadian Navy ship to be named in the town's honor. Ajax is a community passionate about its links to the Navy and its unique role in the defense of liberty.
Right on.
This October, Ajax will host a 70th anniversary commemorating the Battle of the River Plate. For both Ajaxians and surviving war heroes, no honor could be more great than the government announcing that a future Canadian naval ship will bear the name HMCS Ajax.
Bravo.
Wow.
I recognize the dedicated work of so many Ajaxians in this campaign, including Ajax Town Council and Mayor Parish, and I ask for the full support of this House.
Right on.
One of the issues we know in dealing with the issue of building new ships, there's an enormous amount of money being spent on refurbishment, but a lot of the money that had been set aside to build new ships isn't moving forward. This is particularly concerning when we take a look at the fact that in our northern Arctic waters that a lot of the sea ice is opening up, and that the need to patrol that space for the sake of sovereignty has become increasingly important. So those ships which had been previously announced really need to get built. And shipbuilding is not a quick process. You have to engage international shipbuilders. It's a very busy market. Even in a down economy, there's still a huge waiting list. So we really need the government to get going on this.